We are live from Shelby Township, Michigan.
You do that one more fucking time, I swear to God, I will pimp slap your face.
Dude, it's a quarter mile to Washington Township from here. It's so weird.
We're different, alright? I don't give a fuck.
You're right, because Zach's from Washington. Fuck him. The one I work with. The bitch one. This is Shelby Township, Michigan, and this is on the button.
I hate you so much.
We're just gonna use that arrow. Yeah, we're just gonna... Yeah, fuck it. Gonna talk about Fight Night 110 from New Zealand, Mark Hunt and Derek Lewis, which I'm so fucking pissed at myself, because I made every reason that Hunt would win, because Lewis has such bad cardio.
Yeah.
I just kind of let myself get drawn into the hype. Everybody was right behind Lewis.
Yeah, and, you know what? Mark Hunt, he impressed. Probably his best asset is his ability to just be patient and pick his shots.
That's true. I saw Lewis was laying on a lot of good shots, but nowhere near what.
And when we were doing the preview, I'm pretty sure I thought that would be a bad thing, because Lewis would explode and his output would put him down.
Yeah. But
Lewis couldn't muster more than like fucking 2 strikes at a time.
Which is what he's done the whole time, but he's clipped people.
Yeah.
And
Mark Hunt doesn't really get knocked out often.
Like we said, he only gets knocked out by knees. Mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah, kicks or knees.
Only if we had a fucking producer who's not here.
Although he's getting pizza, and he better fucking...
if he doesn't get fucking pizza this time, I swear to God, I'm gonna pimp slap him too. Shit.
Let a slapping go down.
Everybody is getting pimp slapped on the button today. Where's Tony's ass? He needs to get pimp slapped too.
He does. He kind of seems like someone that...
Don't really need a reason for it.
In case you're wondering, they are mowing outside. I don't know if the mic's gonna pick it up or not.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna pick it up. Oh yeah. So we're gonna have a little background noise.
Yeah, this is the things you gotta deal with when you're starting out a show.
So fucking nothing. Derek Lewis retired.
Yeah.
Because of that.
Yeah, I mean,
if it, I guess like he never really loved the sport. He did it for the money, as he said very often.
Yeah.
And
now he's getting married.
His family and all that. And I respect it. But fuck, I want to see him and Rumble fight again.
Yeah. Yeah,
they can fight each other.
The issue is, like...
what happens if they fought each other and both gave up? Like, think about it.
It becomes Kimbo and Dada 5000.
Dada, yeah. And then just fucking Derek Lewis just falls over and dies.
But on top of Rumble and suffocates him. Too soon?
Oh, no. No, they quit. I don't care.
Well, one died. But not from that. Kimbo died, but like a year later.
R.I.P. in peace.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, that was Lewis just realizing, I cannot have a successful career with no cardio. The UFC, you need 2 things.
A super heavyweight division.
Well,
okay, 3 things.
You need a chin, and you need cardio.
Yeah.
And you can't, like, from then on is where it gets interesting. Mm-hmm. But if you don't have either of those 2 things, you're fucked.
Because if you have chin and cardio, you can get far.
You can be Mark Hunt.
You can survive for a long time.
You can,
be Diego Sanchez.
Make good paydays, yeah, exactly. Maybe never get that title, but people love to watch you.
Yep.
And if you don't have either of those 2 things, for sure, well, he showed a pretty good chin. He never got put out, and Hunt landed some hard shit.
And I mean, when you really think about the Travis Brown fight, he was kicking the shit out of him, and Lewis almost got put away from that.
Yeah, but you know what Travis Brown's lacking? A chin.
Or intelligence.
From the bad chin.
Well, I mean, he walked right into a right hand,
his fight IQ was real bad.
He should have just kept kicking him.
He does what you do when you're rocked and you try and go in for a takedown in the game. You just kind of try and bear hug him really slowly.
Kick him in the head.
Here's my face. Oh, shit. He punched him, knocked him out. Yeah. But big performance, and it was cool to see Mark Hunt win in front of his hometown.
Yeah, he's a guy you can respect.
For sure. Because it's always a war. It's never turn off TV.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And you know what? I'd love to see him fight another guy in the top 5.
Yeah, because he's dangerous for everyone. Because he's so hard to put away, and it only takes one.
Yep.
Like that's why the Overeem performance was so impressive, because he's a high risk fucking opponent.
The Overeem's one of the few guys that can match his power.
Yeah, and he's got good fight IQ.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yes, you can avoid those big shots.
We're gonna go a little off the button.
Dun, dun, dun.
August 26th.
Mayweather McGregor.
It's happened. It fucking happened.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
There's people doubting it. I knew it was going to happen. There's way too much money on the table for them not to.
There's definitely a point where, because I doubted it at first, but there was a point where probably in, I want to say maybe late December, early July, early January. Sorry.
Yeah, that's very different things.
very far from the same.
6 months apart.
Where McGregor goes, oh, McGregor Promotions. All right, maybe. So at least now they both have their, money targeting production companies going.
Yeah, both promoting the fight.
That's kind of when I started to turn towards for sure. And then it just became too huge worldwide that there was no way it wasn't going to happen.
I just saw an article on SureDog. I didn't read it, but it said that the betting for that fight is going to be as big as the Super Bowl, which is the biggest Super Bowl or sports betting event of the year every year.
That's interesting. What the differences are, like, that includes just the winning and like all of those in between parts of a football game, like first down to catcher pass or interception, all of those things, play by play.
Yeah,
they're talking rounds probably, and actually, honestly, a lot of people have put a lot of money on McGregor already.
I'd put $20 on McGregor because it made too much sense to do it at plus 1,000 odds. I'm checking what they are now.
It's plus 725 last I saw
on sports betting.
Yeah, that was.
The odds on sports betting are different from Vegas, but I think now in Vegas it's like plus 500. It's getting closer because so many people are putting money on McGregor.
Yeah, I kind of missed the train on the big bet, so I'm probably holding off, mostly for financial reasons. But I'm going to hold off and see if it gets back to wide once it's getting closer and people are like, holy shit, here we go.
Yeah.
Because I think there's a lot of people that are waiting for that to get closer, and then
a lot of money on Mayweather, yeah.
Yeah, Mayweather getting, cheaper than putting the house on it. It's going to be crazy. It's such a simple fight, too.
I love how they had to put a clause in. It's like, if you kick him, we're taking a lot of your money.
I love that because my first thought was, do we know how many rounds? 10, 12? My guess was probably 12. Because
it's 12.
In the back of my head, chases him. The first 3 rounds, 2 for sure, kind of depend. Like, those determine the fight, which is interesting. Because that's not always how boxing goes, but it's going to be this time. But, back of my head, I see McGregor. If he doesn't catch him, and it gets to round 12, he goes, fuck it. Throws that head kick. just because it would be the most talked about moment in sports for all time. Just fucking spinning back heel.
Getting disqualified in biggest sporting event of all time. But
it's
the odds right now there, minus 675 for Mayweather, plus 500.
Is that on sports betting now?
Yes.
Yeah, that's changed so drastically in just 48 hours.
Yeah. Well, yeah, since that happened, so we're going to Vegas?
No. Maybe. You guys go.
Vegas.
I have nothing
It
left.
would just be me and Tony. We're the only ones that can afford it.
Exactly, yeah. I'm holding out for Little Caesars Arena UFC. I still think that'll happen. That'll be way cheaper to do, but...
Oh, yeah.
Who knows?
And when that happens, we'll do it big.
Yeah.
I'm talking floor seats, bro.
And Greektown Casino.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Staying in the hotel or something.
Big time.
Doing a lot of gambling.
Yeah. Yeah. And then also at the casino.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, we couldn't do an episode without mentioning that fight.
Yeah.
happening.
Oh, definitely.
So we'll jump back and get through the rest of this New Zealand card, which gotta give props to the New Zealand card. We kind of said it would be boring, and it delivered. It was a lot of finishes, a lot of excitement.
Yeah. Sorry.
Did you hear a fairy?
I thought I heard my alarm going off, but
Gotcha.
I don't know why it would be at 4 p.m. It was 3 p.m.
It happens.
No. Yeah, this card did deliver. I only thought there'd be maybe one or two exciting fights.
Yeah.
The main event got fight of the night.
I actually don't know about that. I didn't check on those.
It did.
Okay.
I don't know why I asked.
just to help me feel better.
But then
I just killed it.
Hooker and Nugent, I think, got performance bonuses.
Okay, so they gave a submission of the night for. It's been a while.
I'm pretty positive that's what it was.
Yeah, heads
But
up to
95%
Nugent,
sure.
We called it with the Brunson Kelly fight.
Yeah, honestly, I was pretty confident in that one, and it was like exactly how I thought it would happen.
Yeah, you got that first round. Yeah, he didn't waste any time. Caught him and dropped him, and Kelly went down hard. I didn't think he would actually pretty much knock him out.
He was out,
Yeah.
out, you know?
That was nuts. That was perfect. Left or right? Try to think
Left.
back. I was pretty blacked out.
Yeah, I'm sure you were.
Yeah.
I think I was still at work for this.
Yeah.
This guy to close that night, but
I think I remember you sat at the bar for a few of them.
yeah, I caught like the main card while we were finishing up.
That's good.
But yeah, good shit for Brunson. You know, he's a smart guy, and I think he just needs a little time to figure things out.
Yeah.
But once he does, like, you know, he has all the talent to compete. The only, like, I think the Whitaker fight would have been a hell of a fight if he didn't just, well, it was a hell of a fight.
Yeah.
But if
sure.
he doesn't just chase him.
Fights a little smarter.
Yeah, if he fought smarter.
Yeah, really, if you look at his last 8 fights, crazy amazing, because he beat Anderson Silva.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So, you know.
He was robbed.
And besides the Whitaker fight, knocked out everybody from Ed Herman, Alvey Canero, Uriah Hall, beat a decision to Lorenz Larkin.
Lost a close decision to Yoel Romero.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
this says TKO.
Hmm?
And that's
Was
this
it?
is a sure dog.
Someone told me that that was on Fox, and they said that. They said it was a close decision.
Fox.
Swear to God. Someone fucked up there. Because I'm positive that someone said that. My bad.
He took some 12-6 elbows and
Either way.
to the body. But yeah, I mean, if you're looking at the middleweight division, that's one of the most impressive recent records that anybody has right now.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't, discount the Silva fight.
Yeah, I think he has, 6 first-round finishes?
Yeah, it's
Which
got
is
to be
tied for tops in the middleweight division of all time, I think. No, active.
probably active, but still, so he's going to get somebody high up there. I mean,
Yeah, he's getting the right guy right now.
obviously like Whitaker, and we'll see what happens with Romero and at 213. Who's
Romero and Whitaker.
Yeah. But
Yeah, we'll see what happens with Mousasi and Rockhold, but I could see him taking on, maybe Jacare or
that's a good
Branch,
fight.
or even David Branch.
I like that too. Yeah, could see one of those. I gotta apologize to Dan Hooker, man. Called him boring in that fucking knee.
I'm pretty sure he's had, I think all of his wins have been finishes in the UFC. Actually.
Lisa check it. We got a submission, knockout, and a TKO. Which he has actually perfectly gone win-loss, 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 win.
Yep. So we know what's going to happen next fight.
All 3 of his losses are decisions, and that's to Blanco, but then Yair Rodriguez and Jason Knight, very dangerous guys, so
And he wasn't finished by them.
that's pretty impressive. I mean, 14-7 is a tough record in the UFC right now. But yeah, that knee was beyond perfect timing.
Perfect timing. Holy shit.
Pearson was fighting like Pearson, making it entertaining. It's just, it's kind of, we've seen this before.
Yeah.
But Dan Hooker definitely stepped it up and got a huge finish, knockout of the night. Beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's 4 straight losses. Pearson, I feel like I don't think the UFC will dump him.
Not quite yet.
But he's Bellator. Or they might do a farewell fight.
Yeah, he should. He's only 32.
Is he really?
Yeah, that's surprising to me.
He looks so old.
He's
fought for a long time,
he fights a lot. That's the problem.
He has like fucking 20-something fights.
Yeah, long-time UFC vet. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe 19-14 is a tough record, man. But he's exciting. You know, maybe his next fight, they kind of...
23 fights in the UFC.
23 fights.
Yeah.
Well, I mean...
yeah, they'll keep him around.
Maybe put him
Here's
up
Sam with the pizza.
Swear to God,
it's my
not
dad.
Sam with
No,
pizza.
it's Sam with pizza.
It's Sam with pizza.
The first time in history.
Yay.
Sam actually got the pizza.
Took him long enough. The Cutelaba and De Silva. That was impressive.
I did not think it was going to be that quick.
Yeah, I definitely didn't either.
But damn it, Cutelaba, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
You beautiful son of a bitch. That was dope.
Yeah, he just
put his hands on him.
he found the chin.
He's like, I'm taking you out right now. And he did.
Really, the only thing I didn't like about him was sometimes his accuracy wasn't great.
Yeah.
Certainly was there. It was real quick. And De Silva
That left hook.
in a little bit of trouble. It's 3 straight losses now.
Yeah, honestly, they'll cut him.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, he was 12-0 before those 3 losses.
Yep.
But, yeah, probably.
The only reason they would keep him for one more fight is because he's exciting.
Yeah.
And either he's finishing you or you're finishing him. But Cutelaba, he's... I think his record is a little bit skewed in the UFC. Like, he was thrown to the wolves with Serkinov.
Immediately to Serkinov.
And then beat Jonathan Wilson, and then lost a brawl fight of the night with Cannonier.
Which I think could have gone either way, but Cannonier just kind of picked the shots a little bit better.
Yeah.
So.
And Cutelaba was a little more wild.
And dude, he's 23, so he's growing. He's 13-3 overall. He's got a long way to go.
Yeah, he's a guy they can get behind, for sure.
Where De Silva is 27.
But he might need to go back to the regional scene and figure shit out, because he was just, like, destroyed, right?
Yeah.
He did not look prepared for that, so.
In all 3 of his last fights. I could see him maybe giving him a debut guy, just because it's exciting for a debut guy to have someone that knocks you out or gets knocked out. But, yeah, you're probably right. Probably cut. Ben Nugent with the upset of one of the upsets of the night.
That surprised the shit out of me.
Yeah.
I didn't see it, but, when it comes to Tim Elliott, he's more just like, let's fucking go.
Yeah, got right in there.
But Nugent just came out like a bullet.
Yeah. And he was waiting on that guillotine and caught it perfect.
Yeah. I'm impressed. I think that's what, I think he's 4-1, 5-1 in the UFC. 4-1. And yeah, I'd really like to see him get another top 10 guy, probably top 5 at this point.
Yeah, it's impressive. He got TKO'd by Smolka, but besides that,
he's pretty well rounded.
Yeah,
from this performance alone.
Yeah, exactly. Which is exciting to see in flyweight. It's someone new, someone fresh. It's not Benavidez or Cejudo again.
Yeah.
Volkanovski beat my Hirota pick, which was the biggest. Volkanovski was the biggest favorite on the card.
Yeah, and he lived up to that.
For sure.
Pretty much dominated Hirota.
Yeah, Hirota couldn't do anything. But
good for him. 2 impressive wins. And I'm interested to see what he does. He's one of those guys that was hyped up and he's living up to it. What if they throw him to the wolves?
Yeah, could. Hirota came out of one of the Japanese Ultimate Fighters, right?
Yeah, he got a draw with Ishihara.
Yeah.
In the finale.
Yeah.
And they're like, you're both the Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah. Well,
he's only fought once since then, until this last weekend.
Yeah, he'll get another fight.
Oh yeah,
but
he's a strong wrestler.
Yeah, he's gonna have to have a good performance though, because they won't hang on to him too long because he didn't show a lot of excitement.
He's one of those guys that's like he's a good test for some of the younger dudes coming up. That's probably just how they'll use him.
So, the New Zealand fan Q&A. They brought on some guy that was from New Zealand, a fighter I didn't particularly recognize, and they brought in Juliana Pena. And Juliana Pena spent half the time up there talking up Vince Pichel.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't listen to her, and I picked Damian Brown. We both did.
I just thought 3 years off would be too much.
Yeah.
He had a more impressive record and skill set, but
yeah, I mean that's a long time to be off though, and then just jump into it with somebody who had, shown some success early, and was from Australia.
Did you guys see John Anik's tweet about the Ultra Tough Live? The fighters from that are like 30.
Oh yeah, 32 and 8 since
Really?
like 2014 or something.
Well, since
It was what, like Chiesa, Iaquinta,
Vic,
Pitchell, Vic.
Wow.
I thought there was one more, but that might have been it.
I'm looking for his tweets as.
It's kind of interesting because it's really the only tournament style way into the UFC, like the old days. And I mean that's how you really find the best of the best, right?
Yeah, I'm having fun watching it right now.
Yeah, I definitely should have got into it.
They just had a really close fight with Diego Lima and Gilbert Smith.
We missed our favorite fighter, Miles Jury, was on it.
Oh shit!
Really?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Wow.
Oh, he's on. It's a season.
He's fighting? He's not fighting in it.
No. Ultimate Fighter Live.
Oh, okay.
It was 32 and 8. The top 5 guys that finished: Vic, Iaquinta, Chiesa, Pichel, and Miles Jury. So,
James Vick, man. Excited to see his next fight. After
Yeah.
Dallas.
Lima and Smith went they split the first 2 rounds, so they went to a third.
Ooh.
Because Smith is strong and a good wrestler, and he's got some power, and then Lima is very technical and smooth
striking.
kickboxer.
Yeah.
Kind of guy, and it's pretty decent jiu-jitsu. But Lima ended up coming up on top.
Yeah.
And Smith retired right then and there. Left his gloves in the cage. I think he was like 35 or something. Wasn't doing that well outside of this.
I definitely would have picked Lima.
Yeah.
Whose team was that?
Both were Dillashaw.
Oh, yeah. Right.
There's only one Garbrandt guy left, and I think that's the next fight.
Yeah.
Against Jesse. It was Jesse Taylor and Hyder Hassan. And then you got, like, the fight of the season so far, James Krause and Ramsey Nijem.
That's exciting. Taking Krause still, but it could go either way. But yeah, Garbrandt is just awful.
Fuck him.
Fucked.
Well, Dillashaw's calling him out. He doesn't think he's hurt. He thinks he's just running. Or he says that. I'm like, you know what, Dillashaw, good for you.
You heard
He probably is running.
Tetherball?
Tetherball.
Yeah.
He gets fucking ass whooped.
Well, it was a hell of a comeback.
Yeah.
But big performance for Pichel. It'd be nice to see him his next fight now that he's back. Looks good.
Yeah, he's a guy to watch, definitely.
We called the newbie, Jimo, if you will, against Dominic Steele, which, I mean, a lot of it's just Steele's pretty
God awful. If he doesn't get you on the ground, on your back, then...
Yeah, which he doesn't, by the way.
He doesn't really know what to do.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's close-ish fight from what the stats say, but... Because I didn't see it.
I mean, what helped was Jimo was, very good at wrestling himself.
Yeah.
He was getting the better on the feet. Didn't really hurt him too much, but he pretty much dominated.
Mm-hmm. But good for the debut guy. And Steele will be cut. That I can guarantee. He's cut. No way in hell.
Yeah, he's got to get the hell out of here.
I think he's 0-4 in his last 4.
Three losses. He knocked out
1-4 in his last 4.
probably the younger Dong Young Kim.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the only reason he's still here.
Yeah.
But
And John Moraga, baby.
yeah, I mean,
Was he close to getting a submission?
Mokhitaryan. Oh, Moraga.
Yeah.
Because Mokhitaryan actually looked okay in the first round. Kind of had Moraga in a bad place, but lost the beginning and end of that round, and then Moraga just took over. Mokhitaryan didn't have anything else to do.
Because I picked submission for Moraga in the second.
He hit his back a few times, but
Never
Mokhitaryan was defending it too well, and
wasn't really in danger.
no, yeah, just dominant. Dominant but couldn't finish performance for Moraga.
Yeah, good bounce back. We'll see how he does against, not debut competition.
Yeah, exactly. For sure. Otto and Kunimoto
Kunamoto.
pretty much went.
I don't know why, but I had to say it like
yeah.
that.
Dude, it's Godzilla-esque.
Oh, Kunamoto.
Kunimoto. One punch.
One punch.
But yeah, Otto.
I thought this fight was going to be close. I remember when we were picking, and I'm like, it's going to go one way or the other, and I almost picked Kunamoto, but I couldn't.
This has to do with almost nothing, but they're having a card in Saitama, Japan.
Saitama.
In
That's
September.
One Punch Man.
The guy's name,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey.
That's his actual name.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
city
okay.
in Japan. They're having a card there.
That's exciting.
Let's go.
No.
I don't want to go to Japan.
No. Sorry,
Vegas?
Japanese.
Vegas?
Jesus Christ.
Connor versus McGregor.
We already went over one.
Connor versus McGregor, guys.
Dude, I always say Mark versus Hunt.
I'm pretty sure it's a DC versus Corbier at some point on this.
It happens every time. We try and use first and last names and never works out.
Yeah. And another close fight to start the night.
Yeah.
I was really back and forth. I didn't know who to pick, and Aldrich got the edge.
Yeah, she was just, her striking was good enough to keep it up, and Jean couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
It was a close first round, but Aldrich pulled away by second and third. I was actually fully coherent for that fight, so.
Not for long after that.
No, pretty much immediately after that, I don't remember. But, yeah, New Zealand delivered.
Yeah, fun card.
Yeah, nothing to really complain about there. Can't wait for the next card, though. I'm more excited for Singapore.
Yeah, we'll do a little show for you after we eat some pizza.
It's time for pizza.
So, we are on Twitter at OnTheButtonMMA.
There you go.
It's run by Ponke. It's great. Probably one of our best. It is our best social media.
Oh, yeah, I got Chase Sherman talking a bit.
Yeah. So,
Kat Zingano.
want to send us any comments, anything you want us to talk about on the show, is our email is onthebuttonpodcast@gmail.com. You can message us on Facebook. We're On The Button Podcast. You can also see us on YouTube. We're all caught up there, and on iTunes. So
Almost caught up. Get that fucking 29 and 30 up.
Good.
Yeah, it does.
all right, and for all of us on The Button, we want to send our condolences to the Jones family.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That was
sucks,
terrible.
bro.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mama Jones.
Pour one out for the homie.
Not
Don't
on your
actually
table.
pour it
Not
out
your
on the table.
Yeah. Also, we'll wait for the next card.
All right, guys.
Yeah, all right. This has been On The Button. We'll
Alright,
talk
y'all.
to you in a little bit. We are live from Shelby Township,